So today we're gonna cook up a Hong Kong cafe staple, beef stir-fry noodle. So I'm going to teach you how to make velvety beef like they do in the Chinese restaurant. This is a Hong Kong cafe staple again, paired with Hong Kong iced lemon tea. It's a classic. So let's get at it. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the beef. I got this around like almost a pound of skirt steak here. So the key, one of the big key to having velvety beef is the cutting. So as you can see, the pattern is going that way, and we're gonna cut against the grain. So this is with the grain and this is against the grain. So we're gonna make the first cut with the grain to make it to a smaller size first. Gonna put that aside. All right, and work on this piece right here. So what you want to do now, against the grain, make thin slices like so. So thin slices against the grain. So be sure to cut against the grain. If you cut with the grain, it will be very chewy. Alright, so all the beef are cut. So you see how much beef we got going on. So move on to the next step. So the next key to having velvety beef is this solution right here. So it's a big teaspoon of baking powder, and around a little bit half of a teaspoon of baking soda and some water. The reason I want to do it, make it a water solution instead of just baking powder and soda wise, making a water solution is that it will be easily to absorb evenly. And you want the beef to drink the water too. That's another key to making velvety beef, is you want it to drink the water to take the moisture. So you want to marinate it with your hands to incorporate it together, to have it drink. You see how it's soaking up the water right now. So you need to work it in to have it take the water mixture. So you don't want to have too much baking soda and baking powder, especially baking soda, and you don't want to have it leaving it for too long. We're gonna leave this for half an hour. The most you can do is like around 45 minutes to an hour, half an hour to an hour. So if you do more than that, it will be too smushy. So you still want the integrity of the beef, but this will make it much more tender. So you see how it all soak up the water now by massaging it in. All right, so we're going to leave that for half an hour. So while the beef is doing its thing, we're going to do another prep work. It's the onions and the green onions and the bean sprouts. So we're going to take around half of a green onion. Get the skin out. Cut the top off. So you want thin slices of onions. All right. So that's that. Traditionally, we will be using Chinese chive, which is yellow chive. I've seen them around in Chinese market more accessible now, but it's not on every Chinese market, and they are a little bit expensive. So I'm just going to do without the Chinese chive and use green onion instead. So it's going to chop it into 3 pieces here. And the big white part, just gonna separate that in half. And for the bean sprout rice, if you want to get technical, you can remove the heads and the end. So it's beautiful like this. We're just going to use around 2 handfuls of the bean sprout. Alright, so that's about it for the veggies rice. Alright, so we got this fresh rice noodle here, and also bought it from an Asian grocery store. So you can use fresh one like this, or you can use dry one and then prep it in. So with this fresh one, it will be of course more bouncy and chewy and better texture wise, but the painful thing about using fresh ones is you need to separate it. I mean, they did oil it up, so it is a little bit easier, but it's still you need to separate each strand of it and try your best to have it as long as possible without it breaking. So that's the only con with using fresh noodles that are from a package like this. So those are the prep work that we need to do to get everything going while the beef is marinating, okay? Tenderizing actually. All right, so it's been half an hour already. So now what we're gonna do is gonna rinse those baking soda, baking powder solution off. So we're going to massage out that once again to wash those out. So again, do it for half an hour, the most to an hour. So we're gonna strain that through. So you see the beef, it's going a little bit pump up already. So go rinse it once more. All right, strain that baby out. All right, so now we're going to have it drink a little bit more water. You don't want to add too much at one time, because actually it should be enough water already, from my experience, from that mixture already. But do massage everything in. So for the marinade, I have some soy sauce. With beef wise, Chinese people don't use salt, as that will like toughen it up. So just a little bit soy sauce. Again, massage it in. A little bit more. All right, and then let me get some oil. Okay. And then we finish it off with some cornstarch to seal it off. So just a pretty simple marinade. Around 2 teaspoons or so. Right, massage it in again. A little bit too wet, so add around another teaspoon here with the starch. All right, so that's ready to go. You don't need to marinate it too much. You can do it right now or just marinate it for like 10 minutes or so. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do is put the beef into the wok. Of course, if you don't have this wok, you can use a normal pan and you can just stir fry the beef instead of putting it in these oils. But if this is how they do it in the restaurant, and again with this outdoor wok situation, you will get very good wok, that aroma, smoky aroma situation. Then that's what we are looking for Hong Kong cuisine wise, for Hong Kong stir fry. So we're going to look for around like 70% situation of a donut slice, medium well. So now we're going to add the onions in. That's almost done. Okay. So put the noodle in first. Stir fry that a little bit. Put the beef back in. Alright, going to do the seasoning around the side. What the seasoning is equal part soy sauce and equal part dark soy sauce. And you can add some chicken bouillon. I added like half a teaspoon of chicken bouillon as well. And then a third of a teaspoon of sugar to make it a little bit sweeter. So keep stir frying. Get the sauce all incorporated to every noodle. Alright, now we add the bean sprouts and the green onions. So this is a very quick meal. Just a little bit work for the beef wise, but everything else is pretty quick. So we're gonna plate this up. I don't know if this plate is gonna be big enough, but we're gonna try our best here. So what, 11 bucks got you a baked plate like this, which is around like 2 to 3 plates if you do eat outside in Hong Kong cafe wise. Alright, so this is beef chow fan, everyone. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you like the channel, please help to like and subscribe for the channel growth. Until next time, have a good day.